Hey everybody, it's Bill from the SITREP podcast. Today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to speed paint multiple armies when you're painting something like Napoleonics or any rank and file game. So you take your primed Zenithal miniatures and crack out your speed paints and go to town, and hopefully in a couple hours you can have multiples done. So sit back, relax, and we'll see you on the painting table. Alright everybody, I'm here at the paint table and we're going to paint up some of these French infantry from the Napoleonic set. As you can see, I have glued several models to a paint stick and attached it to my painting handle. Like I said in the intro, some people just want to play the game, some people like to paint, and some people like to do both. I'm just going to use speed paints today by Army Painter. And we're going to just show you how you can quickly get some paint on some minis to look pretty good and get them on the table to play. Now obviously this is not going to be competition level or anything like that, but this will give you a nice representation of the miniatures. So as you can see in the background, I do have my reference material. You can't see it in this picture, but right above the British Army is the French. So they have a mix of greatcoats of like a powder gray almost and a brown to tan. So with just a little bit of mixed color. So we're going to start and we're going to paint up some gray greatcoats. So for this, I am probably going to go with Runic Gray speed paint. I've already pre-shaken these, so I'm just going to give it one more little shake since they've been sitting a little bit. And I'm going to put it on my palette. And it looks pretty dark. And for these, I am going to use a #1 brush. And these are the brushes from the Sable Kalinsky collection from, I don't remember the company here. Oh, reach across. These are from Chronicles RPG. So this collection here. So wet my brush, pull some paint, load up my brush pretty good, and we'll go ahead and apply some paint on here. I'm gonna grab my handle so I can see, and we're just gonna lay it down. And as you can see, I Zenithal highlighted, and we're gonna go ahead and paint these up. And you can see, you probably need to go now. I was gonna say, I think I might have to go darker on these, but actually, I don't think I do. We'll see how it looks when it's dried. But I'm gonna go ahead and paint several of these guys up. We'll flip around, and we did this one, this one, this one, this one. So we'll do the first 4 here. And I'm just going over areas where I feel that it could use a little more contrast. Here. Now like the inside of this cloak, a great coat here. Let's see if I can get it for you, but right here, that should be really dark, obviously, so we want to shadow that more. And there we go. Now this is a total experiment since I'm mixing a non-speed paint with a speed paint to get me the color tone I wanted, because I didn't have the color tone. So we'll see how it works. Okay, now I'm going to come back and finish the front up one more time. Okay, so next thing would be to paint their pants. High Lord Blue here. I don't know if you can see that. I have the focusing fixed so it doesn't bounce around as I'm moving around, because that gets real annoying. So, all right, got our blue. All right, so we'll take that, roll my brush, and paint some pants. Looks good. All right, we got their pants done. So let's move on to black, shall we? Boots are all going to get blacked out. Excuse me. And their hats are mostly black. There's some with beige hats, but this whole troop is just going to get black. Remember, I'm just trying to get them on the table. I'm not rivet counting. You just want to get them looking somewhat uniformed. You know, throw a little color on them, shade them up. And we're going with Griffin Black speed paint. Clean my brush, roll my brush as I pull paint off the palette, and let us go. Okay, boots are done. Now we'll move on to the hat. Am I still using a 2-brush? Yeah. Some of them have fancy decorations, some of them don't. There, all done. Okay, so looking at the backpacks, I can't see what color the backpacks are. Let's see if I can find another picture of a French infantryman. I wish I had some Imperial Guards. Those look cool. But that's fine. It looks like brown with the white stripes. That's fine. We'll do that. Okay. So we're gonna go with this brown. Did I use the dark wood? I did. I'm gonna use leather for their backpacks and stripes. So I'm going to do the backpacks first. Some of them will have like pots on them or something. Just make it even more difficult to paint up, but that's alright. So here we go. Still using a number 2 brush. And I don't know if that's supposed to be brown or white, but for me, it's brown now. Yeah. It is what it is. Somebody will tell me in the comments it's the wrong color. I apologize, but it is what it is. It is what it is, what it is. Sorry guys, just a weird angle. Okay, so I got all the browns done except for a stripe. So I'm going to change brushes. We'll use a 0 brush, and they call it a Chippewa, which is an American Indian, Native American, whatever you want to call people these days, whatever the politically correct term is. It's a tribe, the Chippewas. So just like that. Really, all I have left is flesh and their white gear on the barrel. Let's paint the hardware on the guns. So I'll go back to 1 brush. Better. Mucho Pitor. we are going to make some rifle barrels. I have one. Alright, so change of plans. I'm not going to be able to complete all this with speed paints, which it happens. You just got to be able to adjust accordingly. So I am going to go to Duncan Rhodes Two Thin Coats. I have waves 1 and 2 on my painting desk. So we're going to go with a metallic, and I just go to find what I want. Metallics, plate armor, Cerakote's mithril blade. I think that's too silvery. I think what we're doing is going to go with Two Thin Coats, and we're going to use Cerakote's silver. Paint my bayonets and rifle barrels, and then we'll go to white to finish out, and then flesh tone, we'll flesh it out. So we'll be done shortly. All right, here we go. Take 2. Start at this end, and I'm going to load my brush up, turning my brush so I keep my point. Keep your point. That's better. Okay. Move on to the next one. All right, fix the barrels. Looks mucho better. And we are going to use White Star. So, all right, I am going to go to my zero brush because I'm painting straps and things. So we're going to want to every other little dude dad's getting white. I don't see a white stripe in this guy. I'm trying to reference the picture here to see if I can. It looks like that guy, but I don't see the white stripe that there, unless it's this right here. There. There. So I'm trying to paint right there. Now we'll flip it. Continue. It looks like that's where that brown strap goes. No, the brown's. Yeah, maybe it is. All right. Okay, we're getting close. It's time to go to flesh. All right, flesh tones. Roll your brush, keep your point, and go to town. Well, these are just going to get flesh washed. I'm not doing anything special because, again, the idea is to put paint on them, get them on the table, right? Okay, all done. We are getting close to the end, kids. All right, so I am going to use a little bit of red to paint their head dress material. Yeah, some of them have red, so they're all getting red. Keeping it simple on this one. Because like I said, we're trying to keep simple. He has epaulets, so he'll get a red epaulet. Alright, moving down the road. Okay, the red's done. So I've added some color to them. Flesh wash. Alright, we're going with 2 thin coats. Okay. I'm gonna go a little lighter on this. Seems a little heavy on the darker side, but that's okay. There you go. Battle ready. Now, some of them have mustaches and beards. If you wanted to get crazy, you know, you could paint those up. He's got a mustache. The dark brown speed paint. Since I already had it out, why not, right? Does not. And we'll get the back of their heads. Now I could sit here and paint for black hair, brown hair, blonde hair, whatever hair. But today, because we're speed painting, we're just going to give everybody brown hair. There you go. Alright guys, there it is. Speed paint, Napoleonics. Got them on the table. Alright. Thank you very much. So I hope you guys enjoyed that painting video. Lessons learned, you know, if you're going to do speed paints work great. You know, color range, just make sure the color ranges are and adapt as you can. And if you do it right, you could have video minis like this. I don't know how well I can get those for you, but there they are, painted up on the table. And it only took me a couple hours to get these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys painted. If I had continued painting the racks, it would have taken me a little bit more time, but the process would have gone faster and faster. But speed paints do have their value. I do like them. You can use regular paint and thin them out with a medium, and you know, theoretically use them as a speed paint, but the speed paints are designed to do all the highlighting. They turned out nice. So, you know, I didn't get super detailed. I could have gotten really into the weeds about painting buttons and things like that. But the idea was to get them colored, get them ready to put on the table to start your battles. So this is Bill for the SITREP podcast. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, share this video with all your friends and co-gamers, and help us grow. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care.